Hey, what's up guys, my name is Charlie. Today we're going to be reacting to some more nostalgia critic, and it's going to be Steel. Oh boy, I remember watching this on VHS tape on, back in 2001 actually. It's not that long ago, well actually it is 2019 and 2001 was a long time ago. But it had Shaquille O'Neal in it, I believe, that professional basketball player from the NBA or something like that. I don't really follow sports, but I recognize him in this movie. Didn't he try to be a ripoff of some sort of RoboCop? But yeah, let's check out this video, shall we? Let's go.
Well, I'm the nostalgia critic. I remember it so you don't have to.
Oh
Comic
boy.
book movies are all the rage, aren't they? From Iron Man to Spider-Man and so forth, comic books have become huge box office gold. But this isn't the first time comic books sold movie tickets.
Hey,
Film
Blade, I
series
love
like
Blade.
Superman, Batman,
Superman's
and The Crow
great.
were all
The
big
Crow's
hits that brought in
amazing.
big bucks in the past. But in the mid-90s, the superhero films started to die out, and would take almost
Judge
a decade
Dredd.
to get rolling again.
The
While a lot
Phantom.
of bad movies were made, one in particular many people declared at the time the actual death of the comic book movie. And who better to cut off the head of a successful industry than the master of cinematic blandness, Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh Jesus.
This is Steel.
Yeah, I remember this. This was bad.
You'd think after Kazam, Shaquille O'Neal would have learned his lesson, to leave acting to, well, actors. But he tried one last attempt to get hip with the youngsters by playing a DC superhero. But give him some credit though. He's tall. So, why is this film declared so horribly bad? Let's get this over with and find out.
Oh boy, I don't remember
So we start
everything
off
about
with
the
what I
movie,
assume
but I
is
know
the
it. I remember it was
where
bad.
military experts seem to be reenacting the opening to Short Circuit. Unfortunately, our hero is far more robotic in tone. It's Shaquille O'Neal, playing Army
God.
soldier John Henry Irons.
Of
Nice
course.
shooting, Johnny.
Thanks, Sparky.
My God, he's still acting like he's posing for a commercial.
Thanks, Sparky.
Sponsored by McDonald's.
So Shaq, it turns out, is an inventor, creating high-tech laser guns, protective armor for his team, and just the cutest little handshake with his partner Sparky. This is gonna be an army of fun. But one soldier, played by Judd Nelson, wants to show off exactly what the gun can really do. So he puts it at the highest setting, resulting in...
I remember the scene.
A
It's
slow
just
shot.
the bubble. Where is it?
Yeah,
Yep.
so apparently when you put it at the highest setting, it results in the I am rubber, you are glue effect.
Yeah, I remember this bubble.
This results in Sparky getting
crazy.
crushed by a pretty bouncy piece of concrete. Shaq tries to help her out, but unfortunately, styrofoam walls are his only weakness.
The power of styrofoam!
Anyway, on Night Court,
Berg did it, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant, that's all.
so Nelson is dismissed from the army as Shaq tries to figure out what should be done with the incredible firepower in their hands.
We can't turn our backs on this kind of potential firepower.
Maybe you can't. But after what happened to Sparks, I can.
Oh, that is so
Sir.
cheesy.
You know, I'm running out of things to say about Shaquille O'Neal's acting. Frankenstein isn't as stiff. Because of what the guns did to Sparky, Shaq decides he wants to go back home while Nelson decides he wants to sell his high-tech guns to evil!
Of
So
course.
who does he find to be the leader of the underground crime scene? None other than an arcade game manufacturer! Of course!
But I understand you're still selling hot weapons. I'm a legitimate businessman.
Of course you are.
How would you like to help me deal the next generation of super weapons?
Wow, Bender really did turn into a psycho after Breakfast Club.
Give me
Oh yeah,
a
he's right. He
seed
was
money
in
for
Breakfast,
prototypes.
wasn't he?
I'll do a little advertising, and we'll be partners.
And I'm only offering this because you remind me of my Cocker Spaniel. I have a
my
real soft spot for those dogs. So Shaq goes back home, which
He
I
is
swear
so
is the
tall.
house,
Look at that.
as he gets
Jesus.
reacquainted with his grandma and... who's very happy to see him. Why are we whispering?
Yeah, why are we whispering?
A souffle
A souffle?
till you come storming in.
We're talking softly because it'll upset the souffle.
Yeah.
How am I ever supposed to master the art of French cooking when you keep crashing in here like James Brown? I feel good. Na, 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 na,
Oh,
na.
so
So,
cheesy.
just to recap, armed weapons, souffles, and crazy grandmas. I think we're in for a wild ride.
It's supposed to be all light and fluffy and full
This
of
reminds me of
You know,
another
like your
movie.
head. Oh,
So
and she also
cheesy.
lives with some kid who I guess is his son, nephew? I don't know. It doesn't explain very well.
Nah, you mean stud. Hey, why you player hating? Got all kind of crazy honey sweating me. One of my homies snagged me down to work.
Reminds me of that Genie movie, Shazam or Kazam, whatever that movie was, that when he played a
Can somebody get a
Genie.
dictionary? It's like if Chris Tucker was translated by Eddie Griffin.
oh god.
So we cut back to Nelson, who seems to be transporting the laser gun to regular arcade games. Sheesh, maybe video games do induce violence. They give it to a group of gang members who are told to test it out by robbing a bank.
Of course.
Change! You got it! Oh my god, they're filming a Shaq movie, I'm out of here!
That's a wise idea.
Show me the money, baby! Show slaps for money!
You know, for people who don't want to get caught, they sure do make a shitload of noise.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to look like bank robbers.
But it's okay, because Shaq is riding with some random cop person who we'll never see again, and she's called in to stop the bank robbery while on duty.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Why
Hey,
is
leave
he
the shitty
talking
dialogue
like
to
that?
me, kid.
So as they arrive to the scene, the robbers are being fought off by probably the prissiest guy to ever hold a gun.
Oh boy.
Oh, bang, bang, you know, brutes! As the situation gets more heated,
So
everybody
true.
proceeds to get out of the car, except for the cop! Hello!
Officers down at 2218 6th Street. We got a big problem here.
Doesn't the fact that officers are down already indicate that there's a big problem?
Yeah.
Officers down, we got a big problem here. I do not care for the way that this series of events is unraveling. No, not at all. So the thugs use their weapons
Boy.
again, and wouldn't you know it, the cop in the car gets injured. Gee, if only she did, oh, I don't know, anything?
Johnny.
It's on now.
Yeah, it's
God.
angry now. You can tell by the incredibly harsh tone in my voice.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
Here we go.
You think you're gonna get away from me, but you're not, because it's on. A gate? Nah, gates can't hold me, especially when it's on. Well, that just magnifies the amount of onness that's going on right now. Did I mention it's on? It's on.
So we get a chase scene between the gang member
If
and
you can
Shaq.
call it a
Run
chase
back
scene.
and forth between an onslaught of slow-moving freight trains.
God, I can hardly remember all these bad scenes. I forgot how bad this movie was. Oh boy.
I'm sorry, who thought this would be an exciting idea?
Yeah, this
People
is
and very
dull.
slow-moving freight trains. The boredom really just leaps off the screen, doesn't it? Yeah, this isn't an action movie. It's a game of Frogger.
Yeah. Frogger. I absolutely love Frogger.
So Shaq's left behind as it looks like the little hoodlum escapes and... Oh, okay. I guess Shaquille O'Neal can time warp.
Tell me where you find it, or you're gonna find my fist in your mouth.
But Shaq gets shot too as the gang members get away.
Of
But
course.
Shaq isn't going to take this sitting down, for he partakes in what I like to call the talking through your teeth monologues.
I had it in my hand, sir. Sonic Eliminator. I ain't playing. What difference does that make? Where the hell are they?
I'm so angry I just got my jaw wired shut. It's a common side effect of the Shaq attack.
Yeah, I don't think I can talk
Meanwhile,
with my
at
teeth.
Pirate Leather Bar, the gang members celebrate their victory as they see themselves mentioned on the news.
The police have no clues as to the perpetrators of this amazing...
Why do they indicate bad people wear leather?
Got
It's
to
just
be the dumbest criminals in movie history. Yeah, that's us! That's us, everybody! We robbed that bank! We robbed that bank! Hey, don't tell those cops over there. That makes so jealous.
yeah,
Shaq comes in
Jesus.
and locates the not exactly hard to identify robbers.
I just wanna know where your boy got that weapon from.
Oh, yeah, well, you know what? I'd like to know that, too.
Oh god, here we go.
Where did you get the weapon from?
This
Don't
is
make me
gonna be
use the curse
bad.
word.
By the way, what bar just advertises beer? That's pretty generic, isn't it? Oh yeah, I've always been a fan of beer. It's almost as good as burgers. So he doesn't get any answers and leaves the bar. To make things worse, his pal Sparky got transferred to a veterans hospital where apparently she's not very happy.
Oh man, I gotta do drama now.
Oh boy. You can't take it serious because the rest of the scenes were absolutely crap.
No, you can't.
So you can't take this scene seriously. You can't take this fucking movie seriously.
I'm sorry, there was a superhero in this movie, right?
Yeah,
And it's been
but
37 minutes and there hasn't even been a whisper about going out to fight crime.
God.
I'd be a big help on the
Oh
streets.
God, this movie.
What are you gonna do? Just sit here and look out the filthy windows?
It'd
Yep.
be more entertaining than watching this piece of crap.
Damn. Roasted. Whew. What the hell?
He opened the window. How dare he?
Like who flew over the cuckoo's nest?
Girl, you out of here.
Breaking through the window.
No.
Running away.
Sparks, sometimes you don't get a choice about things. This here's a prime example of shit happening.
And this
Is
is a
it-
prime example of eyebrow spasms.
Yeah, isn't this a
So he
felony?
carries Sparky out of the hospital as the other vets applaud. Why? I really don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe carrying wheelchairs just excites them.
Can't
This is
you,
even more exciting than the time I dangled my keys in front of my own face.
you have to have permission to
Jack takes her
remove
to a
someone from the
junkyard where
hospital.
apparently he put
It's a felony,
crime
I
lab
believe.
Together. Yeah. Forgot to show us that scene.
Johnny, what exactly am I supposed to be doing here?
The same thing you did in the army. We make our own counter weapons to take out the ones in the streets.
Because that's the solution. Get rid of guns by creating even more guns.
Yeah.
Duh.
It's gonna take a lot more than that.
Just make me a list, darling. I don't just stand there, beefcake.
Shaft? No! What did they do to you, man? How did you go from Shaft to shit?
Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. Something or other.
Who's the private dick whose film career
Shaft.
just went to shit?
Jesus.
Yeah, right. So while working on
Didn't know Shaft
crime,
was in this.
labby stuff, Sparky falls off her wheelchair and is unable to get back up.
That's,
Wait,
that's
this
not
ought to be
supposed to
funny.
be funny, but it's just so ridiculous.
See, I told you, this is hilarious.
Yeah, I would love it at the fact it's just bad acting. Not that she's in a wheelchair.
Well, our
I-
work here is done. We did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but we
Oh,
feel
that
good
was
about
easy.
ourselves.
Progress finally starts to happen at Shaquille O'Neal's playhouse as our team builds all sorts of gadgets and even a metal suit. Sparky even creates an audio device so they can hear one another.
How do you read?
Not well. I said yes to this script, didn't I?
What is this?
A man named John Henry's just gotta have a hammer.
Bloody
I
hell.
did the metal work. I especially like the shaft.
Come on. That is
It's a little
so...
dangerous.
No
I
shit.
laugh at danger.
I boogie around danger like a soul-trained dancer.
Oh, stop! Stop! You're Shaq! God damn it! How are you supposed to be a sex machine to all the chicks like that? So Shaq finally puts on the superhero suit and rides off into the night to fight crime.
Finally. I remember there's like the weird RoboCop thing going on.
Give them their stuff back, we won't have a problem.
Ain't got no problem.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, where's the hidden camera? By the way, is it me or is this a very rubbery metal mask?
Yeah, I mean...
I think this belongs to you.
Thank you.
Could you imagine dressing up like that in real life?
Y'all be cool now.
Really? An escalator? Can't.
What happens if the escalator
Escalator?
just stopped and
Do
broke?
not fear! I shall continue to stop crime in the second floor clothing department!
Damn, homie, what the hell is that?
Oh hey, I didn't know Angry Joe was in this movie.
Now
Wow.
put the gun down and there won't be any trouble.
Gross.
Aim for the ball!
Johnny!
It's hammer time.
Oh, it's hammer time, huh? What's Green Egg and Ham go out of style? Actually, you may notice that there's a lot of lines taken from other movies in this film.
Oh
It's
god.
hammer time.
Easy being green.
I'm getting too old for this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hold on, the Internet Movie Database may still have some other catchphrases that nobody uses anymore. Let's get juggy with it. So
I am
he's pulled
surprised
over
they
by the
were
cop
not sued
because-
for all these
No,
catchphrases.
you need a reason.
What's he, Spider-Man now?
Damn, he's very unimpressively getting away.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Damn fool.
Please
is
just
the
fall
most
to your death.
unimpressive superhero I've ever seen.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So he jumps off the building and falls into the garbage where he belongs.
Nah.
Thankfully, he just happened to put his bike right next to that particular dumpster as he
What a
outruns the cops and makes it to
coincidence.
his quote-unquote shack.
Where'd that son of a buck go?
The Batcave?
Oh,
We've stolen from just about every other superhero cliche, so yeah, why not?
yeah, why not? Fuck it.
So I guess they consider tonight a success if you count stopping 2 criminals and costing thousands of dollars in property damage a success.
Buck,
That's so true.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
E.T. come on.
Meanwhile, Nelson and the
A
head gangster
joke.
meet in a public place so that they don't draw attention to themselves. Yeah, because I would never take a second glance at these 2 clowns. would I?
Yeah,
Never
they look
underestimate
absolutely normal, don't they?
your enemy and keep your gold out of sight. Eat the hot dog. Don't be one.
This is why they had to steal their lines from other movies, because when you hear their normal dialogue, it's
That's weird. That's
So
what?
Steele goes looking for more criminals to fight, and yeah, this image really strikes the fear into the hearts of men. A dog, an out-of-work actor, and a muscle-bound light pole in an ice cream truck. They look like birthday entertainers! But the laser gun gang is still on the loose as they plan to hold up yet another bank.
Oh
So they break into the place and, as you'd imagine, they never shut the hell up.
boy. What are they talking about?
But Sir Blaxalot comes along to save the day. Unfortunately, though, the amount of laser guns are too powerful for him to defeat. Wow, is this hero lame. So he visits his grandma's house later where... Oh, quiet.
Souffle?
Get it right if it kills me.
Why are we talking? Why are we whispering? Yeah, why are we
The display
whispering?
of silence is broken by the entry of cops who arrest Shaq
Finally,
with
some
suspicion
noise.
of being a crummy action star.
Yeah, he definitely fits the description.
For what? To be the man they call Steel.
I gotta say, this movie has great suspense. Like, will she ever finish the souffle?
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
I want to know
Nelson
if
is
she
getting
ever
ready
does.
to auction off all his weapons to all the evil organizations of the world. But just how is he gonna do it?
In this day and age, there's only one way.
The internet?
Damn right. We can pick up all kinds of good crap, not just porno.
Huh. Tell me more about this Intornet. Do you think it'll ever catch on? So through a long, uninteresting set of events,
Damn,
he
that
gets
was
Steele
bizarre.
out of jail just in time for her to get captured herself. Steele tries to make it to Nelson's headquarters where he thinks she's being held when suddenly... Okay, this is the worst superhero ever.
Yeah.
He just falls and gets shot at. More of that, please.
So please
He
welcome
gets his
Mr.
ass
Warm
kicked
and
every
Fuzzy
single
himself.
time. It's
So they
just...
bring out Sparky, display the weapons, and continue on with their evil auction.
Now, gentlemen, here's the deal.
Evil
I can supply
auction.
you with weapons like these on a sort of
you're under
permanent lease.
arrest.
But unfortunately, these weapons are highly sophisticated
anything you say
electronic
can and will
devices
be used
which
against you
require
in a court of law.
specialized maintenance.
You got a right to an attorney.
This isn't really about money.
If you cannot
Isn't
afford
it?
an attorney, should I get up?
You want power.
Anyone? No.
Now, there's an idea.
Okay.
Power.
I'll just stay down here then.
You gentlemen think about this.
Money is
You really want to
power.
be the only ones without my kind of firepower?
My hammer's got more juice than that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'll let my hammer speak for itself. Just hit it right
Jesus.
there on the bottom.
What is it, a four
Don't
hammer?
turn the red switch.
Don't point it to yourself. Don't pull the trigger. Don't fall to the ground like a bloody corpse. Of course, Steele tricks the guy as Sparky tries to hell. Holy shit, that
Oh,
kicks ass!
Jesus.
Okay, obviously this chick should have been the superhero the
Yeah.
whole time. Better tools, better character, better backstory. Something went horribly wrong in development.
Yeah.
That's right, fire some more, because it worked so well in the past. So somehow that annoying kid from before ends up in the mix as one of the thugs locks them in a room and
Let
throws
him
her-
die.
There's no
It's
way
fine.
out. There's no way out. Up there. Throw it. Quick. Throw it.
I never made these.
Oh, wait. Bend your knees.
Okay, grenades do not take this long to explode. You can't perform an entire comedy routine while the explosion waits quietly.
Yeah.
If this scene was the least bit realistic, it'd be like...
I never make these.
Oh, wait, bend your knees.
Yeah, that's how
Now,
it
to the
would.
film's credit, this scene does lead to one very funny reaction.
What the hell was that?
So they defeat the
boy.
bad guys, Steel walks away without getting caught, and all the weapons are destroyed. But one crucial piece of information still remains. Did Grandma ever perfect the souffle?
Yeah, that's what I'm
She
wondering.
did!
Yes, well done. Congratulations. Well done. Well done. Good on you. Well done.
Well done. I'm sure he'll be a much better actor than half of the people in this movie.
The souffle
So
was
how
the
bad
best
is
part of this
Steel?
movie.
Really bad.
Give that fucking
People say
souffle
this
an
killed
Oscar.
the comic book movie for a while. Well, I can see why. This was just an attempt to give someone who shouldn't have a movie career a movie career. So they figured giving this guy a lesser-known DC comic character would certainly be the way to go. But look at the bright side. At least he didn't play Wonder Woman. And yes, I'm gonna spare you that image. I'm gonna stop.
That's a horrible image. Oh god, no. No. Oh, Jesus. Oh boy. Yeah, I have to say that I watched Steel before, but it was a very long time ago, and it was bad from what I remember. And from watching this video, I mean, dear God, have mercy on our souls. I mean, yeah, I would not watch that again. That's something I would not watch. Yeah, I remember there was a lot of cheesy jokes as we saw, but I never understood the sort of Steel outfit, why it looks like a latex sort of rubber suit. I mean, it was always like a rip-off of RoboCop, I always thought. Yeah, it was just it was just weird, absolutely weird. Wouldn't it make sense if he's wearing a magnetic suit? Is to use electricity against him? I know that sounds a bit weird, but isn't that a smart way to kill him? Instead of using bullets, you can just use some sort of electricity and it will fry him because he's wearing an all-metal suit. I don't know if that works or not, but if you're wearing a chainmail suit, or so to speak, wouldn't electricity fry you inside and out? But that's what I would do. You know, if I would have to kill RoboCop, I would use an electricity gun, some form of high pulse voltage gun that can fry its circuitry, cause I don't know, third-degree burns all over his body. I don't know, that's just a thought process. Anything from what they were doing. I mean, maybe a flamethrower or something. I mean, yeah, these guys weren't smart. And I don't understand why the bank robbers were just talking. I mean, why were they talking? You know, what were they mumbling? They weren't even looking at each other talking. I mean, it was just weird. And yeah, it was just a bad movie. It wasn't everything we hoped to be. But yeah, maybe you enjoy this movie. Maybe it's something you grew up with and it was something you enjoyed very fondly. You know, maybe I'm being too hard on it. Maybe you grew up with Steel and you go, well, it wasn't that bad. I've watched worse movies. But I wouldn't say it's the worst movie I've ever watched. God no. The Master of Disguise is perhaps one of the worst movies I think I've ever beholded on. The Master of Disguise is... oh god, that gives me nightmares. Yeah. I would say this is a really bad movie, but it's our bad movie, so to speak. It's an acceptable bad movie. It can slide. You know, it can slide. I can give a pass on it. I'm not gonna roast it and say it's the end of the world, you know. It can slide because it was supposed to be childish for kids. I don't think it was supposed to be serious. I don't think it was supposed to be the next RoboCop. I think they knew that. I think they knew it was going to be cheesy with cheesy actors and stuff like that. I knew it wasn't going to take itself seriously. So yeah, I have to point that out. I think, you know, I can give this a miss. It's okay. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. So this movie, meh, I would give it a watch once or twice more, you know, I would, just for the sake of it being a bad movie. I know it's a weird explanation, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment down below, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.